Good evening. Hey everyone. Good evening. Better mute that, haven't I? There we go. That's a bit better, I think. Okay, so today we're back on Titancraft because I've been doing a fair bit on here this weekend. I haven't really had a chance to do any single player. We'll probably will be on here the times I'm streaming this week. Okay, so let's turn the sounds back up in game. Sounds. I turned it down because villager sounds were being a little bit annoying. So, what we're doing today is we are continue into work on my project for this season, which is the villager trading. So what I've got so far, when we finished the stream on Saturday, which was a couple of hours after the server started, I'd only just found this location. And now things have progressed a little bit since then. So I have villagers, an iron farm, and but what we're working on today is this little thing in the sky, slightly just above the water. It's not the final project. The final project's going to be way up there in the sky. But I need a safe location for the villagers. So we're going to continue working on this. Let's pick up these blocks because I want to fill bits in. And we will head back up the steps and start work. I just want to make a little platform because we may end up moving some villagers on stream. Yeah, that's always fun. So we will see how it goes. Wait a second. I think I've turned the streamer tag on. Is it working? Is the question. I don't even see my name in the list for some reason. But we've got a fair few people on the server today. Right, so this is the side where the villagers are going to live. I started building this today. Not over keen on this being on display. Let's fix that. Don't like that either. Oh, we'll figure it out. Oh, well, I'm definitely logged in. Oh, it is what it is. Right, so I've got had to go back to the villagers to get a little bit more glass because I need to fill in the rest of the area. So we can get working. So yeah, so like I say, hopefully I'm hoping by the end of today to be able to open up some of the public trading so that if people want to come and get gear on the server, they can do. Well, that's a plan anyway. All depends on how far we progress. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is having a great Monday. I know mine was a great Monday. I'm off work this week. I've got a week off, so it's cool. Hi Eck. Hi Eliza. How are you both doing? You're doing good. Not sure if the streamer thing is working or if it's being funny because I can't even see myself in the list today. So you're building a barn? Ah, it's bugged, is it? That's cool because it looked a bit weird that I couldn't even see my name and I couldn't see the streamer thing either. And thank you for the fireball. So what I've been working on today is this is a temporary area for the villagers. I've got some of them with trades already locked and they're going to live in this little place. It's nothing fancy. It's just the entire tab list is still bugged. Oh dear. Well, I'm sure you guys will get it fixed. I need to sort this bit out afterwards. I don't like it. And on this side, we're going to have lots of storage for items from the villagers. Yep, no, it's nothing fancy. It's deep slate and warped woods because I'm in a warped forest and I need to clear some of it for when I do my nether hub tunnel area. So I figured I may as well clear a bit of it and use it for the build. The only problem was not tons of shroom lights and I need to put silk touch on my pick so I can actually grow them and get the shroom lights. But we have some villagers now and I've converted them so they're down to 1 emerald. So I can't really do more villagers until I get a few of them moved out of where they are. So I need this to be on the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the corner. 1. Yep, no, nothing fancy. Just thrown together off the top of my head as I am building. Hi Wurzel, how are you doing? So yeah, so I'm hoping to have some of this open today. Some chests with stuff in and some villagers in the stalls so that people on the server can come and trade with them. They won't be able to convert them to lower the prices because I still need them to be 1-to-1 for me at the moment. I need to sort this out because this won't match up, I don't think. But I need a little bit more glass. So yeah, so that is the current plan. I think I'm too far back. because that should be 7th at the corner. So this is where, like I said, that this is going to be the storage room for stuff like armor and mending books and silk touch books and fortune books and all that kind of stuff, so that people can just come to the trading hall and take a bit of what they need, rather than having to worry about getting emeralds and getting low prices. Right, so need to convert some more of this stuff. It's a good job there's so much deep slate around. It's not hard to come by anymore. Right, so you need to go there. Yep, it is that. I'm forgetting my own pattern. That won't do. This one's in line with this. So it would be pillar, chest, pillar, chest, pillar. Fall in a hole. Pillar, chest, pillar, chest. It's going to be slightly out, so I'm going to have to do something in the middle. So in which case, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a few shroom lights, not many. I'm hoping I've got enough for this build. If not, I'm going to have to see if I can find some more. So how's your days been? You have a good Monday? Need some more deep slate walls. Hopefully you've all had a good day. That doesn't look right. Because you shouldn't be that. You should be that. That makes more sense. Mushroom lights. That. You're getting there. I'm gonna have to change those blocks. Okay. I just realised a flaw in my plan. They are full blocks. Chests aren't going to open with full blocks. That's what I get for building off the top of my head and not testing. But that's okay. I will switch that for a stair and a slab, which should fix the issue. We'll jump up there in a second and collect the ones. Because day 3, yep, can't afford to waste blocks. Okay. Maybe a different day. I could, but yeah, not this early in the season. Oh, you're okay. Let's go grab some stairs. 32. And some half slabs. Don't think we can change them. That's a shame. It would be nice to be able to convert existing half slabs into something else, but yeah, it would be a little bit OP. Right, not those. I want those. We'll just fix a problem. So how's your build going, Wurzel? How's your games going? Everything okay? You having fun? Oops. Would help if I placed it in the right place. Yeah, let's get things. Yeah, I ended up having to use glowstone on the top. I would have preferred to use shroom lights up there. So far you've done a crop field and that's about it. Ah, you're part of the cave crew. That's cool. I know they've been busy here, been busy with their builds. But yeah, I honestly don't know what they're up to this season, apart from building in caves, which is a cool idea. So what would you like to do with your part of the build as the cave crew? Or are you just going to play it by ear and see how it goes? Right, that's a bit better. Now the chest should open up. Okay, now just need to fix this side. There. Oh, that's cool. Sounds like fun. Right. Yeah, transforming villagers can be interesting. It's fun to see what people come up with them because it always looks so great afterwards. I've never done that myself, but so I look forward to seeing what you come up with. One of these days it might be fun to do. Right. Come on, daylight. Can't trade with the villager for more glass until it's daylight. I can't build that side without a little bit more glass. Right, so this central area. Hi Ellie, thank you for the meow. So from here is that 1, 2, 1 on either side. So 1, 2, 1 on either side. That would end that there. That'd be okay. How big is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to be one more. You got so busy in the caves that you're late? You're not late. Ali, it's good to see you and I'm glad you're having fun. Right, so if that one is there, that one is there. One, two, three, four. So I've got 4 blocks. I'm trying to think what I can put between those 4 blocks. I could put a brewing stand there, but I'd rather not do that just yet. I was thinking about an enchanting table, but that takes 5, not 4. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's almost light, so we'll head back to the starting area. So that is where the villagers are going to be for the public trading hall, some of them anyway. Oh, that's just the temporary home. The permanent home is going to be on floating islands in the sky. I have 5 floating islands to build, but I don't have the room on this little island for any more villagers. I need to move some of them out so I can breed up more. So what I've got so far, if we give it a quick run through, is this is the iron farm, my single 1 cell iron farm that I'm allowed. So I am getting iron. My sugarcane farm, of course, for paper. Down here is a very janky villager converter. So I send them in on the rail track here, and the zombie can come in onto this block here, so and then hit them. The torches are down to stop golems spawning, and the zombie is hiding back there. So that's my zombie converter. I have a villager breeder that's here, that's Impulse's design with the tweak. There are a few villagers sitting in there waiting to come out. We have some armor smith, toolsmith, weaponsmith that I've converted, and the trades are down to 1-to-1. Yep. We have silk. I have silk touch for 1 emerald. Mending for 1 emerald. This guy I still need to lock in a trade, but I want to roll. I don't want that one. We've got sweeping edge for 3. Sweeping edge 3 for 1. Aqua affinity for 1. And fortune 3. These 2 haven't got set trades either. But I came here to grab some more glass. So let's grab some iron. And I have oh yeah, and up there I have some crop farms. What would be handy to do is get those villagers out of there at some point and introduce them to my friend over in the little building down there. I'm waiting for the time of day that they start unlocking so I can trade with them. But like I say, I need to move some of these villagers out and put others in their place. But because I've been working out there rather than here, there aren't quite as many crops to trade with at the moment. Okay, let's stick the melons and pumpkins in here, if there was space. Let's grab the bone meal, stick the pumpkins in there. Bone meal can go in here. That's cool. Have you found a fortress by any chance? I may need to kill a few blazers. There's one right off the nether path, right where my nether tunnel is. Comes out. And I know there are a couple of blaze spawners there. Hey Sky, how are you doing? So I'm in the east tunnel around 600 and something. Come on, villagers. That's it. Good villager. Still expensive. The iron was 1-to-1, but I've traded a fair bit with them, so if you need me to, I can show you where it is. That's not a problem. I'm more than happy to do that. So I'll probably have to head out there before too long anyway for more blaze rods for the brewing portion. Brewing stand even. So if need be, I can show you. Right, let's grab you. Now I want glass. Yes, it's a little bit of a waste of emeralds, especially early game. But I need to get that thing up and going. because I can't progress more without moving some of these villagers out of the way. Now you've gone up to 6. I'm not prepared to pay 6. 5, 5, 6. Okay, let's see if we can trade some crops. Iron can go away. Just going to dump some stuff in here so I've got a bit of inventory room. I was very fortunate. I have neighbours on that side, I have neighbours on that side, and I have neighbours on that side. So all the villagers were claimed, but the neighbours on this side were really good, and they gave me 2 villagers. They wanted the mountains on that side, so I shifted my claim a little bit this way, which released up the mountains, and they gave me a couple of villagers, so worked out good for both groups. Well, for me and them, so I'm not complaining. Yep, like I say, I need to introduce these gentlemen to my friend down there. I'm going the wrong way. Got a little path all the way around. So this is the edge of my claim. Right, so potatoes. It would be nice to be able to trade 1 for 1. Your plan is to 2 zombie rescues and go from there. That's what you need the blaze for. Yep. That's not a problem. Like I say, I can show you where there's a fortress and a blaze spawner. And seeing as it's only at the end of my tunnel, you can set your spawn here temporarily if you needed to. Or if you feel comfortable doing that. Well, that's up to you. Like I say, entirely your choice. The offer is there if you want it. It's not a problem. Okay, you need to unlock. Come on. I think they've had... It's good. Thank you. And we'll see how far this gets us. Hopefully it's enough now. There's always time to help people. The build, as I've said to people, it's a marathon, not a sprint, so there's always time to help. I don't lock them in. When I won't accept a bad villager. I'll just pick up the lectern and put it back down again and get a different trade. So I always check. I always make sure I get a book on the first trade, so I know what their first book is. It's like the Fortune 3. So that's what I tend to do. I see what so I know that at least the villager is going to give me at least 1 book that I want. If I get other books after that, that's fine. it was like the mending was for 10 and the silk touch was for 8, which is why I kept them instead of rolling the trade again. If it's a silly price one, I've had a mending for 40, 38, 40. Nope, not keeping it. I will pick up the lectern, wait for him to go back to being a villager, and then put the lectern down again. Nope, trades are not fixed. Whatever, I will show you in a minute or two when we go back there, but they're not fixed. You can put the lectern down and pick it up as many times as it takes to get a trade that you're happy with. It's a pain in the backside to do. Don't get me wrong, it is. Because it takes forever. Right, so that one should be that one, which means it should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th we turn the corner. 1, 2. These I need to take out because these are measured from the other side and they won't work because the count is slightly not right. Right, and then we'll get you. Room lights. I know technically I don't need them to be there, but because they're going to be kind of hidden behind the chests. But at least it's throwing a bit of light out into the room. Yeah. Yeah. And you only lock the trade by buying something from the villager. If you don't buy anything from the villager or trade anything to the villager, so if they had a paper trade and you gave them the paper to get emeralds, that would lock it. If you gave them emeralds and a book, that would lock it too. You need to be knocked out because you're the wrong block. Yep, you can only reset them knowing the first 2 slots because it always gives you two of them, if you know what I mean, at the beginning level, which is why I always make sure that the beginning level has a book I want. Yep. Yep, if you if you wanted a paper trade, that you can always roll it for a paper trade. I tend to roll it for a book, and if I get a paper trade as well, great. If I don't, I will eventually. But this isn't going to be a private villager trading hall. This is going to be a trading hall for the server, for everybody. So if you don't want to play with villagers, and use your 50 entity cap in that area for villagers, you don't need to. You can just come to here and get the stuff you need from these villagers. I think I put some stuff away, didn't I? And I didn't pick it up. I'll have to go back and grab it. That's not right. That can't be right. What did I do in this corner? Or maybe it is right. Maybe I'm just being dippy. I think I'm just being dippy. Right. What do I do here? I'll have to figure that out. I know I will. Otherwise it'll drive me nuts. How many? I have 7. I'm going to need more of those, and I'm going to need more slabs. Half slabs. Stairs. But yeah, things have been busy, but it's getting there. It's been lots of fun so far. The fun bit's going to be the chests to go in here. I've got 3 spruce saplings, so if I plant those, I should get enough to then make a large tree, which a few of those should give me enough planks to make plenty of chests. So I'm putting these in because obviously the chests won't open if they're a full block. These ones I want. Oops, that's in the wrong place. I will remove that in a second. Hey Fazoo, how are you doing? How's your build going on the other server? And on your family's world? You having fun? Cool, that's awesome. Right. So that's coming together. I will figure that a bit out. I need to go back and grab the other blocks I put away and hope I had more of this. Yep, it's beginning to get there. Like I say, this is the temporary place. Eventually they will be up in the cloud on a floating island. But if people from the server are coming in to eventually trade with them or just get resources out of the chests for the public trading, I want it to look semi-reasonable. Fun working, so not so fun. Figuring out disk space requirements for getting better quality videos. Yep. Yep, that would be fun and games. I'm not so bad. I have probably 5 external drives ranging from 2 to 4 terabytes each. So I can always save stuff that way if I need to. Right, so let's go grab. So this is my little area, as I was saying earlier, and my iron farm, which keeps having golems escape. Don't actually have that many, do I? I'm going to need some more deep slate. Sorry guys, we're going to have to go mining for a few minutes. Oh, I have a, like I say, mine are connect to a USB hub and the Seagate drives with USB 3. Because they were reasonably priced at the time. Oh, the USB 3 was definitely a lot cheaper. I'm going back, it was probably 3 years, maybe more. It might have been 4 years, 3-4 years ago. And it was about £40 at the time for the 2 terabytes with USB 3. I'm not sure how much they are now, obviously with COVID and the way things have been. But it was definitely a lot cheaper, and like I say, I ended up with a lot more for my money by doing it that way. And they work fine for me. So apologies guys for the digging. I'd hoped I had enough. We're not far off having enough. Probably 3 stacks will do us. Come back. But yeah. What I do need to do is reform my machine. I meant to do it over the Christmas break, but I didn't get round to it. As you don't, but I do need to do a tidy up on the machine. Get rid of the junk that doesn't need to be on the machine itself. And I'm not worrying too much about the ores, etc. at the moment. That'll come in time. What I really could use is a little bit of redstone, but hey. And I say that because I'm going to have to move those villagers shortly, and a couple of powered rails would be useful. But I will need to go to the bottom of the world to see if I can find some. So $59. Yeah. $60. So I convert that. Yeah, about £40 my money wise. If you know what I mean. So that's not too bad. You could always add normal internal drives if it's depends if it's a laptop or a PC. If it's a PC, you can always add additional drives. They may be slightly cheaper still. Yeah. Yeah, have a look for normal drives, see what price they're charging for them. Because if you're only storing the stuff on it, you may as well go. You want it to be reliable, but you don't need to be paying through the nose for it either. That's my opinion anyway. At the time, I just wanted external ones so I could back stuff up to it that I didn't want to be permanently on my machine. Right, so that is, let's put that in that hand and grab these bits. I got a little bit carried away with digging. Now I need to get back up here. And we'll head out to the cave and back to building. Hi Kanye, how are you doing? Yep, so we'll continue working on the public villager trading hall. Up these stairs. Not that they're really stairs. 12 terabytes. Yeah, but if you looked at the 2 terabyte sizes, so 2 for that, so 12 is 6, so it'd be what? 6 is 360 if you got externals, rather than 274 if you got internals. So yeah. So, how are you doing, Kanye? Having fun? Right, so let's dump off some of this stuff I don't need to have on me. I don't need the copper or the iron. I have the brewing stand. I have 2 brewing stands, in fact. I don't have obsidian. I'll have to get some obsidian at some point to make an enchanting table for the trading hall. You're always having fun, working. Hey JP, how are you doing? I understand you were looking for picks earlier for your dig, but I am assuming you want them all fully kitted out, and unfortunately mine are just cheap or diamond ones at the moment. Otherwise I would have offered. So yeah, this is one section of the public villager trading hall. The temporary public trading hall anyway. The permanent trading hall will be about 120 blocks above this one. Right, so I got those because I needed to put a roof on this place. Right, so I need at least... So this goes up twice and then into that. So hopefully that will do. How many half slabs do I have? I have 24. Let's do another 30 odd and I will have to come down and make more. Or each one will look different. Like I say, this was just off the top of my head building today because deep slate's really easy to get and my the nether tunnel to this place is in a warped forest. So, and I need to clear some of that warped forest anyway. For when I do my tunnel and hub kind of thing for this area. So I just chopped down some of the trees and grabbed some of the shroom lights. So I'm just working with what resources are currently easy for me to get for day 3. Which also means it's not a fantastic build in detail, it's just meh, but at least it'll look respectable. But when I'm hoping to open it up later tonight so that people can come by and pick up mending books or silk books or fortune books. Fortune 3 books, that is. Or a couple of whatever books I've got available. If they want to trade with the villagers, unfortunately, they won't be able to cure them at the moment. Because if they cure them, I will lose the 1 emerald trade. And I need it to be 1 emerald trade for me at the moment. So I'm not putting in the conversion station at the behind these things until a little later. But I will have armor here, tools here, etc. that people can just come and take. So if you need a pick, you can come and get a pick. If you need a shovel, you can come and get a shovel, etc. If you need a diamond armor, you can come and get diamond armor. You need the books for the enchanting of them. Eventually all the books will be available. Well, that's the plan. And very, very much eventually, I want a storage area in the middle where whatever blocks are available from villager trading, people can come and collect if they want them. Okay, so we're about to restart, so I should be getting kicked in a second. And then we will get logged back in. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Ek. And I need to redo a lot of the stream stuff too, which I really should do this week, but I want to get a little bit further with this trading hall. There we go. Okay, let's stop that. Otherwise it's going to lag a little bit. We may have to go chop some more warped logs. Like I say, I don't have an issue chopping them above my portal area because it's going to have to be cleared out anyway. Because eventually there will be 5 portals. One for the centre island and one each for all 4 trading halls. Right, so that's that. I need a whole bunch now of trapdoors. Fingers crossed we get enough. I think so. And I haven't put an outside on this place yet, but I will need to put an outside on it. But I'm not in a rush to do that, because most people will get here by the nether rather than by flying. But I will make a doorway for those who live in the area so they can fly in. That might be an idea. That could be a doorway for people entering the build. There we go. And the same on the opposite side where there's that other doorway that isn't really being used, so... But I will have to make this thing spawn proof. My biggest fear is a raid, obviously. I don't want a raid here, or as few raids as possible, because there will be a raid at some point. It's guaranteed. There we go. That wasn't bad. We do have that. Now we've only got 16 of these, unfortunately. I would have liked shroom lights, but yeah. Like I say, I need to put silk touch on a pick. In fact, I could do that and then go grab one. Hang on, before I start with that. Because I ended up mining those with my axe, because my axe is silk touch. Supposedly only 2 ton, which can be lead or a bell. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Tickly throat. Well, I'm not planning on having any beds here. It'll be a second. Just let's double check how I did that there. Yep, it was. thought it was, but I wanted to make sure. But we'll see how it goes regarding raids. I know the guys on the Titan do not want to raid at spawn because obviously the iron farm is under the spawn. Yeah, if you go back there with bad omen, people are not going to be happy. But that's understandable. Need a little bit more glass, didn't I? How much glass have I got on me? Well, first of all, I need 2 more slabs. I may have enough glass for this as well. Yep, it's happened. It happens every season. It's a case of some people used to get bad omen in the resource world and they'd come back through the portal, and instead of giving a yell and somebody bringing a milk bucket to them, they'd end up coming back through the portal. It happens. It gets dealt with. But yeah, raids aren't much fun. It's not necessarily unthoughtful. Some people don't realise that the Titan is there's villagers at spawn because of the Titan. They don't mean any harm by it. It's not deliberate. It's an accident. It's just one that has to be dealt with. That's not the direction I want that. How come you're going that way? You should be going that way. Okay, that's weird. I guess I must have pointed on the wrong block for some of these. Hang on, I must have pointed on the wrong block for a lot of these. They should be pointing that way, so they're the right ones. That's a wrong one. I'll need to check underneath for the others. I'd like them all to be pointing the same direction. Okay, I'm going to switch axe. This is a fortune one. Okay. At least there was only one more. That was wrong. I have 24 shroom lights. That'll get me a little bit, but it won't get me all the way around, and it'd look weird having a mixed combination. But yeah, this would be a good place to have a doorway. Let's just check what I kind of did on this side. It could just be unawareness, yes. So this one. Okay. Then 2 in the middle, then that one. So 2. I may as well try and match it up. Sorry, just trying to figure out what I did. Like I say, it was all off the cuff building. Nothing was planned. Means... Oh, you were already one, wasn't you? Two there. Or were you? Nope, you couldn't have been because you're a new one. Apologies. There we go. Knock you out. Put a staring. That way the chest's open. Not deep sleep, I want a brick. There we go. Eventually I will sort out a doorway. For now, I will just lock it up because nobody's flying anywhere at this point in time. And I may put a staircase back there for me to come in. Right, so we've put the glass in the roof bit. And let's put down... No, I don't really want to do that. Not just yet. Because if I leave a brewing stand there, people are going to think it's okay to brew things. And brew their own potions. But then again, there won't be a zombie for them to cure them with, so it should be fine anyway. And borrowing trouble. Okay. Because you're going to have to move. It's okay. I'll bring it in from the other end. Now, what are we going to do with you? And we'll put a couple of lights up there too. Right, so I need to go grab some more of that, but I think we'll head back to the village. Grab a silk touch book to put on this. Then we can... No. The only... Get this done first. Oops, caps lock's on. I do be. Got a visitor. You has a present for me. Ooh, yummy emerald blocks. So, yep, let's hop up here. So, yep, we are. The way it works, like I say, I'll open it up to the server, but public builds always get priority because public builds like the Titan, the Guardian farm, the Slime farm. Yep, etc. for tools and what have you. Yep, I've definitely been slacking. They're just playing, bless them. Yes, so like I say, this is the first temporary location. It's not the permanent hole because the permanent hole will be up in the sky on floating islands. But this section will be all storage, so I will have chests full of mending, silk touch, armour, etc. And this side will be villagers. Obviously, I'm going for as cheap as possible for the trades to make things easier for people, but I'm not putting in a conversion chamber just yet because I need the one emerald diamond trades for me to stock, to get things stocked up first. So yeah, any public build, just let me know what you need, and if I have it, I will get it and put it to one side for you. So Doobie was shocked by how much I'd already built her. So let's put these emerald blocks away safe. So I don't want to take those into the nether with me because I need some glowstone and I don't want to take that with me either. Come on, where am I going to put? think I already have one somewhere, don't I? I'm not sure which chest. There we go. It's got to be in that chest. But yeah. So before I roll any more villagers, I want to make sure some of these are moved to the hall. Okay, so as we were saying earlier, Ali, if you look, he lost his trade. I put it down. He becomes a librarian. I check the first two. He's got blast protection 2. I don't want blast protection 2. I would love an unbreaking 3 at a reasonable price. Now that's bookshelf and paper. I don't want that. It's another bookshelf and paper. But if I look at these, like I say, it gave me Fortune 3 and a bookshelf. Yeah. And this one gave me paper and aqua affinity. And I have a few books sweeping a put to one side at the moment, but I do need to do a lot more trading for them. And it's the same with the art. Like I say, the armours, you've got to go to the end to find out what's what. There's not much choice with the armours and the tools. They're not brilliant picks, unfortunately. But they'll do. Oh, Nimble's got it. Otherwise, I would have let... If that's the other thing, if you do need a netherwort, Ali, I do have netherwort, so I can give you a couple of pieces of netherwort, so you can just plant it on the soul sand and grow them. Same goes for anybody else who's playing on the server. There we go. So I moved my portal down. It was up in the air a bit more. I keep forgetting to put that lightning rod up. I need to put that lightning rod up before I move the villagers there, because we get a lot of lightning storms. That's fine. That is not weird at all, Ali. It is perfectly acceptable to say I prefer to get my own stuff. There is nothing wrong with that at all. The help is there if you need it. If you don't need it, it's not an issue either. And it's not weird. Need some glowstone. We're okay for these. I'm keeping those in the... I was keeping those in the offhand for lighting, but it's not too bad, I think. Let's just check. Yep. Just looking for some glowstone. I know we're not supposed to resource gather, but I'm going to be clearing a chunk of this place out anyway for the hub. So it's going to be going one way or the other. So I may as well grab the resources I currently need from it. And then I will get around to clearing all of it anyway. some of that went down there. So let's make sure I don't leave any bits around because I want them. It's only 8. Could have swore I brought more than 8, but yep. Yeah, that was my those cobblestone blocks were the top of the original portal location. And this is... Yep, you feel free to do that at any time. In fact, now that I've got silk touch on this pick, I can grab a bit myself. I'm grabbing these 4 bits of obsidian because I can use them for the enchanting table. Glowstone. Icy glowstone. Let's go pinch some glowstone. Yes, I missed it when I was this way. I thought I... Okay. Behind me. The apologies for the resource hunting sections, but early game, yeah, it's going to happen. Books will always be cool to have. I have paper, I just don't have leather, because obviously my entity count is going to be taken up with villagers, so I can't afford... Not to mention, there was 2 cows in the area, but they disappeared, so... I can do... I can buy the books as well. Once I get going, it won't be an issue, because obviously villagers do the book trade. And I can buy the books as well. So it's not a big deal. I can get them. They'd be useful to have, but yeah. Right, so more glowstone. Lots of shroom lights, but not much glowstone. There's a tiny bit. How far? But I don't want to be taking it from somebody else's area. Yeah, I'm already 100 blocks, so I need to not be. It's different if it's near where I am. I think I saw a couple of bits there. At least the only thing I have to look out for here is Enderman. It's all the way up there, isn't it? I'm at 5 pieces isn't going to get me very far. That's a nice lava lake. A nice fall. And that has blocks, please. Thank you. I'm just putting a pad down so when I break this few bits, they don't fall. Right, so that's 31. Hopefully that should be enough. Let's head back. And I lit up my path down. Yes, I will save you a piece of silk, the warped forest ground. That's not a problem. Ali, that's not a problem at all. And as I was saying about the fortress, I'll be a second if I come this way. It's literally that was my original path into it, so it's literally here. And I'm in the east tunnel. Hi Cat Wild, how are you doing? I have been working on the villager trading hall. We'll be popping back through to it in a second. And I am east 660. Just so you're aware, Ali, okay? Oh yeah, it's a little crazy on here the first few days. Now the problem is I now have a Silk Touch pick. I'll have to make a normal pick afterwards, otherwise I'm not getting cobbled deep slates anymore. So this is going to be the server's public villager trading hall, or one of the 4 I'm going to be building. Well, one of the 8, because obviously this is a temporary one while I build the floating islands. And these chests will be full of items like mending books, etc. for people to take. And the villagers will live in this section. So I built this today. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy on here at the moment. Everybody is trying to get things done. Like I say, I would prefer shroom lights, but I don't want to be taking any more shroom lights from the area. I need to start growing the trees. Yes, I'm going to be shorter again, aren't I? Okay. We will put the shroom lights in. I'm not going back to I'm not going to subject you guys to the nether just yet. Again. I find it fun. I enjoy doing it. But everybody builds what they want to at their own pace. Just because people build big projects, doesn't mean to say everybody, and you has to, and you have to remember a lot of the massive projects are done by groups. They're not done by individual people. And there's no such thing as not building fancy enough. I don't care if you build a dirt hut, the whole point is to have fun. That's the way I look at it. Right, so I'm going to need trees. Well, I wouldn't want you to feel anxious. That's not fun. But don't ever let it stop you joining. That's all I've got to say on it, okay? Because it's about having fun. I don't care if you just love grinding. Yep. Exactly, Ali. You do you. What you do on the server is play it your way and have fun. It doesn't have to be a menace. It doesn't have to be whatever. Really? Binging my boat. I'm sorry. Carjackers are not allowed. Or pirates. There are no pirates on this server. Pirate piggy. Sorry. Not allowed. Yep. You enjoy playing wherever you want to play. Like I'm saying, just don't let it intimidate you, because that's not the point. The point is to have fun. If you're having fun on PTA, you do that. If that's where you play where you want to play, okay? Right, so the shroom lights went in, except for one, because I needed a second one to finish that little area. I'm running out of storage space, aren't I? Dump these in here for now. What I need to do, I'll put these in here as well, because Ali needs a couple of those. And some mushrooms, which I need to grab later. Good. I'm glad you're having fun. That's the main thing. Right, I'm looking for my not my oak saplings, my spruce saplings, all three of them. Unfortunately, sorry guys, some boring tree chopping time. Because I can't finish off that area without chests. And to get the chests, I need wood. And please ignore my iron farm. I do have escapees from there. They do like to wander around. Yep, it's a little bit of chopping, the boring chopping tree stuff. Has to be done. Yeah. Come back. And hopefully this will give me more saplings than I started with. You got wrecked to a golem yesterday, your second death. Ooh. Yeah, that's no good. Golems hit hard. They are not fun. Silk touch. There's me using my fortune axe instead of my silk touch axe. How are we doing for crops? Not many there yet. Yep, you would definitely get up to your hijinks, which is cool. It parkoured up a wall. Wow. That's impressive for a golem. Okay. Switch the axe out. Let's use the fortune one. Don't think it'll make much difference, but hey. Please give me at least 3 saplings back. How many did you give me? You gave me 2. Yeah, you'll see the drip of the rain, but you won't actually see the rain because I have the rain turned off. That way it doesn't show it. I've got 1 extra. That's cool. Two extra. Yay. Lucky me. And then on the first day I literally sailed through half the upper half of the map, left to right. I managed not to die, and then I died to a ladder. Oh, yeah, I saw you said that, Ali. I'm sorry you died to a ladder. So yesterday a few server mates and I put a llama, a cow and a donkey and a golem in a hot tub and watched to see how high they bounce. So that's cool. That sounds so funny. And then raided Bullseye and typed the same thing and watched him stop reading it when he got to the hot tub part and just went speechless. It was the best reaction I'd ever seen to something I'd typed in chat. Oh, that's cool. Yep, definitely for science. That's really awesome. But yep. Putting them in a hot tub, huh? That's definitely cool. I think that's going to make me smile for the rest of the day. What a sight to see. Oh, sorry. Let's stick that in this hand so you can actually see a bit of something. Sorry, guys. I'm never sure if fortune works on leaves or not. There's so many mixed reports about it. So many mixed reports about leave the leaves, don't let them break, don't break them yourself. I never know. Humanity developed made a giant leap that, yes, yep, they did. So which of the animals went higher? What was the result? And was it repeatable? Or were the other animals just having a bad jumping day? The Iron Golem. Well, seeing as Fazoo was saying an Iron Golem parkoured up to get him, I guess that would explain it. That they can jump pretty high. Oh, the donkey gave him a run for his money, huh? That's cool. So it was all at the same time. Wow. I will have to watch out for that clip because that must have been awesome to see. Yep, I can just see how much hijinks you two would get up to together. Lots of fun. There we go. Nobody said when we get older we have to be grown up all the time. Where the fuck? Life is not. Yes, we have serious parts of it. We have to do grown up stuff that usually we don't like doing, but we have to do anyway. But that doesn't mean to say we can't have fun. And you still are. I still have a few years on you, so you're still. Yep, and I'm in my 50s. So, yep. We are allowed to have fun. So let's... How are we doing? Oh, we've got 12 saplings now. It's getting better. It's a lot better than the original 3 saplings. Usually I wouldn't break the leaves. Usually I let them decay themselves and just pick them up so I can just concentrate on chopping the wood. But seeing as I didn't actually have that many saplings and the amount of time it can sometimes take to decay, I'd sooner break them and get the instant fun. Yep. Yep, that's the thing. We just have fun. We're allowed to have fun. Anybody who says otherwise is too serious. Yes, there are times to be serious. We all know that. Yay! Another treat. Yep. Like I say, I need a whole bunch of chests. Once I've got a whole bunch of chests, I can then start trading with these villagers seriously. And get a whole bunch of stuff. But I need to move the villagers too. That's going to be a really fun part because I've no redstone, so I've no powered rails. So I have two choices. Choice A, I go deep in the hope of finding redstone. In fact, I've got three choices. Go deep in the hope of finding redstone. Choice B, go to the resource world and go look in the mesa. Yep. I will be joining you in the Half Century Club this September. That's cool, Fazoo. Yeah, or choice C. I use one of the villagers and make him a cleric. And trade for redstone. I don't need a lot of redstone. So it may be worth it. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub to Cat Wild Ali. You are truly amazing. Right, so yeah, this one's not quite as big as that one, but hey. Yep. Ali's a cool goofball. He's awesome. Am I right in saying he or is it she? Sorry, Ali. I'm pretty sure you've said at one point, but I can't. I have a terrible memory. I really do sometimes. Looks a bit Christmassy. Oh, that's cool. I thought it was he, but sometimes it's best to double check because some people get a little offended when you call them by the wrong thing. And I won't want to do that. So you... And it's... Yep. So... Monty Python. Yep, that was cool. I enjoyed some of Monty Python's skits. Right, how are we doing? A couple more trees and then we'll see how many we get out of it. And no, I'm not worried about the grass being... Ali is a common Arabic name, although it came to my attention. Yep, it is a functional name for... It's shortened for usually Alison. Although there are other derivatives of it too. And like you say, in other cases it can be used for other names too. which is cool. Right, let's... That's where we found out, because I'd started with she, her, and then realised I should ask. Yep. That's cool. It's always worth asking. And if people don't prefer not to say, then that's perfectly acceptable answer too. Right, so hopefully we should get a bunch of... So we've got how many now? 5 and a bit stacks. If these things decay okay, we should end up with a few more of those. To each their own. Right, so I need to put those in the chest for the crops. Put these back so I don't lose them. I'm hoping to get more out of these. Yes. That's 9. That's awesome. That gives me 15. Let's see about making a whole bunch of chests. We'll start off with that many. Yep. It is a lot of chests. Cute. Ooh. We're not doing too bad with the saplings either. I'm not going to worry about the others just now because we now have 24 saplings, so I will pick those up when we come back this way in a bit. Let's go put the chests in place. And I'll keep the others bits of wood because I'm going to need signs, and I'm hoping that this will be enough and unfortunately there's no outside building around this thing yet. There will be eventually. So it looks kind of weird at the moment. But yeah, I do need to move that entrance either out there or out the other side. Right, so wrong way. Pendle, think. You need to put the back chest in first. The front chest doesn't work. Yeah, it's lots of chests, Sally, but on this side, each of these is going to have chests in, which means it requires lots of chests. Because villagers give lots of items. Can I just I No, it doesn't. Didn't think it did, but I was hoping against hope. Click on the edge of the block. Yeah, well, if it's going to work for the entire server, which is the plan, is that people, anybody on the server can come and get what they need. It has to be big, yes. That way people don't necessarily have to have their own villagers. Nothing's stopping them to have them, but if they can very easily just walk in, come to a chest and take 5 mending books, rather than have their entity count taken up by villagers, I'm hoping it helps the server. Because the biggest lag, for mob lag, is villagers, because every man and the dog has villagers. Or there are very much an economy here. We have a shopping district, and there will be people who don't like to use a public trading hall. They prefer to buy the books, they don't feel comfortable, or they prefer to trade for their own books. They don't feel comfortable coming to a public trading hall for stuff. But there is always resources for sale. Yes, this is a temporary one. The permanent one will be in the sky another 120 odd blocks up, because they're going to be on floating islands. But I want to get something available for people on the server quickly. I haven't built all the farms, no. I built crop farm, I've got an iron farm. So I have basic stuff to get emeralds, and because I've converted the villagers, a lot of the trades are just 1 emerald. So with what I've got, I'm hoping to get a reasonable stock of stuff in. Hi Rath, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Thank you for the froggy raid. Hopefully you're having a great day. You're getting hungry. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, raiders. So what I'll do is I will show you around what I've done so far. This is going to be one of the public villager trading halls for the server, Titancraft. This is where some of the villagers are going to live, so that people can trade. And on this side is going to be storage, so people who don't have the stuff to trade emeralds or don't have the time can just come and open up a chest and find mending books, etc. in the area, so that they can use armor, whatever, just to help things along. Hi Ken, thank you for the raid, for coming with the raid. Kind of like a library, only the books are not on loan, they're permanent keeps. So yeah, so I'll have a chest full of mending, a silk touch, leggings, boots, etc. Other different items that villagers trade. Kind of similar to what Doobie did a few seasons ago. Oh, that went in the wrong direction. But yeah, that's a plan anyway. Fingers crossed it goes to plan. I'm hoping to have some of it open later today. There won't be tons of stock, obviously, with day 3. Yeah. I have Mending, Silk Touch, Aqua Affinity, a few other villagers, not all of them yet. For those playing on the server, yeah, hopefully later today it'll be open. Okay, I'm going to need the rest of these, I think. I was hoping I'd have a little bit of spare plankage, but maybe not. It's a good job chests aren't counted as entities, that's all I've got to say. Yep, thank you for stopping by. You go and enjoy your food. Have a great day, Raf. And take care of yourself. It will be, if you're on the server, it's East Tunnel 660. It's currently not open because at this second, but it will be open later today. There will be, like I say, limited stuff to start with, so as long as people are considerate, I should be able to keep it reasonably stocked. But yeah, that way people can get tools and armor and so on. Let's get the right angle so that I can place the chests. It's always fun placing chests. I should be okay. Doobie just dropped me off a stack of emerald blocks, so I can do some serious trading after stream to get things stocked up. Okay, so I need 3, 6, 9, 18. The only thing I don't have, which I could use, is a few powered rails, because I need to get the villagers up from water level up to this height. I've got normal rails, but I don't have redstone. But as I was saying earlier, I could get a cleric, or I can go mining, or I can go into the what's it? The resource world. So I have options. It's not like I'm stuck. It's always possible to get what you need. I'm just going to be short of a few chests. Let's go see if I have any of that warped wood left. I've got some warped plankage left. I will grab some and make a few more chests. We need 8. No, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 8 chests. And then that should finish that bit off. I'll try not to subject you to another tree chopping session. You've already lived through that, bless. grab these. Did I... Yeah, that's not going to do, is it? Ah, well. I was hoping not to do this. Hopefully just a couple of small trees will give us enough. So how are you doing? What are you building at the moment, Ken? You working on anything specific or just generally getting things organised? You just made 36 powered rails. That's cool. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Ali. They will come in handy because I'm going to have to move villagers at several times this season. Because there will be 4 trading halls and a 5th central storage when I finish building the floating islands. Right, so that's 21. So that should give us another 10 chests, and I need 8. So... Oh, it gives us 11 with what we had. We'll keep the other plankage. A furnace minecart. Why didn't I think of that? And you're just trying to get geared up. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you for reminding me about furnace minecarts. I can't say I have ever used one, which is why I didn't think of it. See, smart people. Although don't get me wrong, Ali, the rails will come in handy. Because at the moment I'm pushing the villagers into the conversion chamber. Hi, Evil. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great Monday. So yeah. Smart thinking. I can boat them over and then use a furnace minecart to get them up into the trading hall. Oops. That was a hiccup. Alright, so these are the last few chests. That one's the wrong way around. Come back. I need you to behave yourself. For now. Right. So we now have the storage area for the trading halls sorted. And the villager area for the trading hall sorted. I'd need to bring over an enchanting table. And put that in here somewhere. And some anvils. You broke your keyboard. Ouch. You're doing okay. Oh, I'm fingers crossed that a good clean fixes it. Because broken keyboards, yeah, they're not much fun. It stops you doing a lot, pretty much everything, unless you decide to use the on-screen keyboard, which can be a little bit fun. Right, so we have some shovels that were... Oh, I had a couple of chests down here, I forgot. Oh well. Let's go get some rails and a furnace minecart. Oops. Looks like it's going the wrong way. That way. That's not good to evil. Hopefully it didn't go spill on anything important. So, right, so furnace minecart, rails. Pick up the saplings. We're now doing pretty well for spruce saplings. They drop a lot. I could have swore they didn't used to drop quite so many, considering I started with 3. Right, rails. So I need to move some of these villagers into their temporary home. Good job I didn't convert all those into chests. Grab some iron. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to make rails. That's the word I'm looking for. Rails. Okay. Now furnace minecart. So I'm assuming I need a furnace and a minecart. And a bit of something to power the furnace. Do I have a minecart? Can't see one. Yes, I do. Telling lies. Minecart with furnace. Okay. Oh, I better sleep because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have phantom spawning this time. And thank you for the subscription. The sub evil, if I hadn't said it already. Thank you very much. Right. Eat potatoes. Is there anything else I need to bring with me before I go back? Guess I can take one of the villagers as a trial run. No, what I need to do is take blocks. Because I need to move that entrance. That entrance won't do on that side. I'd then have to take the villager through the portal. So I need the entrance on the other side. Let's grab some netherrack, seeing as I have plenty of that. And I haven't put up the lightning rod. Lightning rod is important. Stone cutter. Not much good having the villagers there if they get struck by lightning and get changed into witches. That I would not like. I would be very unhappy. Yep, it would definitely be sad, Ken. It would be terrible. Considering the amount of work we've gone to get them. I'm just glad I didn't have to resort to plan B. Plan B for getting villagers was create a dark area and wait for a zombie villager to spawn. I was not looking forward to that. Fortunately, my neighbours who had claimed the villagers in the area were nice enough to let me have a couple. They didn't have to, but they did, so I'm very grateful. My plan B is your plan A, huh? I'm sorry to hear that, Ali, because, yeah, that's not a fun plan. Better put a block at the end. And apologies, it's so dark. Let's stick that in my offhand, make it a little bit lighter and easier for you guys to see. Okay. They can come in this way. That's the problem with having something in your offhand. I end up placing it. Right. Let's get on the roof and put up a lightning rod. I want you. Now, I had mixed reports when I did a Google search on lightning rods. One site said they protect for 64 blocks and the other site said it protects for 128 blocks. So, I'm not sure. But that if they were within 2 blocks, it can still start fires or cause issues within 2 blocks. So I'm going up a few blocks before I put the lightning rod down. And then hoping, in fact, I'm being dippy again. Ignore the dippiness. I need to sort out a dippy emote. I swear I do. Because, yes, Pendle is dippy. What I'm going to do is put the lightning rod in the middle. Because that makes more sense. I'm assuming that with Farmer's Handy you don't need it. I don't need the food for cows, but the leather is cool for books. But I don't have cows in the area anyway. There was 2 cows in the swamp next to me, but they disappeared. So it is what it is. And I need to get some. I forgot to bring some food. There we go. So I now have a lightning rod, which will hopefully protect the villagers. Yeah. That was going to be your plan A as well, was it, Kat? That's true. That is always good if if you're good at catching them that way. Me, I ended up in a death loop just trying to convert the villagers. Obviously, yeah. Going to need a little platform here, which I should have done earlier. And you can stay there to light things up just a little bit. I do love that the 118, you only need light level 1 to stop things spawning. I think that's really good. We can do so many builds with so much mood. And not have to have quite as much torch spam. Okay, let's see if we can get one of the villagers up before we call it a day. Oops. Right, I have 2 of you. So if something goes wrong and I lose one, it's not the end of the universe. Not that it'd be the end of the universe anyway. It's villagers. You can always get another villager. You don't want the boat? No, 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 no. You're not doing that. Nope, you are not doing that. I got wise to your guys' tricks. I have. Hopping into the village breeder. Nope. The number of times I've released one, and yes, definitely one of the best things they've done, Cat. I released one earlier. It ran up the steps to the breeder, hopped in and hopped into the bed. So I knew exactly where that one was headed for. Do I have a half slab on me? Nope, but I have a crafting bench. I like the way the feet stick out below. Right, fingers crossed. And yes, I should turn hitboxes on. That's it, you go that way. I'm going to go rescue my boat. Better to lose a bone meal than the boat at this point. Go on. No, you don't want to go that way. You want to go onto the dry land. Yes. That's it. Go up that way. Come on. I should have brought a bed. It's night. He would have run for the bed. Okay. Let's put down a minecart so we can catch you. Go on. Come on. You really want to just move over just a tiny bit. That's it. Now you can take a comfortable seat. See? A very comfy seat. So how do you put fuel in the furnace minecart? Or I would assume they need fuel. Or do I right click on it? Yep, apparently you right click on it. Can't say I have. That's the first time I have ever used a furnace minecart, so thank you. Because, yep. Right, so let's, oops. You can just stop there. Okay. Right. As soon as that's your forever home, let's see if I can break these rails and then get you out of the cart without you jumping. Ah. Yep. Oh. Hello. Nope. You really don't want to live in there, I promise you. Nope, you don't want to live in there either. Do I have a... I do. Yay. Let's put you there for a second. That way you don't get washed. Yep. Yep. Now let's see if I can get that one back. There we go. Just need to put down your workstation. And then we have one villager safe and sound. Okay? And we'll call it there. But thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you for coming with the raid. It is much appreciated. Let's see who is streaming and who we can hand you guys over to. Okay, so I have DS playing Phasmo, Eliza playing Phasmo. Yep. Yep. Yeah, just the one place to go, but he went to somewhere else instead. Any preferences or any other suggestions of where you'd like to pop to next? I believe, like I say, the only two I have on my list are DS playing Phasmo and Eliza playing Phasmo. Either sounds good. Okay, I will send you DS's way then. I won't be a second. I need to grab the address because, yep. I'm sure there's an easier way to do the raid than typing it, but I will find it eventually. There we go. So you guys have a great rest of the day. I will be streaming again on Friday evening. Take care and have a fantastic week. Have fun. Bye. You're welcome, Kent.
Now we're doing an event.